Yes, people, it's great to be back again to discuss chapter 20 of Complete Project. Yeah, we're at chapter 20. Yeah, amazing. So, chapter 20 is basically continuation from chapter 19, and which I titled Make the Right Choice of Beauty. So, I was looking at the situation between Jacob and Laban, and what happened when Abraham's eldest servant went to the same Laban's house, or went to Laban's house, this time, Laban's family, to get Rebecca for Isaac. So in this book I was trying to discuss how to the importance of, first of all, you need to be able to deal with the spirit of Laban. There is a spirit of Laban as far as you try to get married to either Rebecca or Rachel or Leah. You have to be able to understand that it's important to be able to deal with the spirit of Laban. Laban is that spirit that wants to disorganize your trip in going to get a wife. Laban is that spirit that is part of the family where you're going in to get your wife from, but has a mission, his own agenda as well. So, in the situation of the problem in the case of Jacob, this is Laban the father now, not Laban the brother, but the father. And when Jacob got to that place, after having tricked his own elder brother to get in the birthright, he got there, didn't understand the tactics of the day. Remember that when Jacob tricked his older brother, he did it. He eventually got it through his mom, Laban's sister. So the mom wasn't there this time around, so Jacob had to go and do the fight himself. When he got there, one of the things I talked about here is that Jacob was madly in love with Rachel that he forgot to switch on the light. Did you get that? He forgot to switch on the light. And what happened was that once he forgot to switch on the light, they switched his girl. He never negotiated for Leah, he negotiated for Rachel, which is why he worked for 7 years. And at the end of that time, he went into someone he doesn't even know. Why? Because he forgot to switch on the light. If you don't switch on the light of the Word of God, the enemy will deceive you by switching what's yours. So if you're going to be talking about making the right choice of beauty, you need to do that based on the light of the Word of God, the 66 books of the Bible. Otherwise, you will have your girl switched on you immediately. They will swap her for you. And you need to be very, very careful because these things happen. And unlike in I looked at versus the servant that went. The servant that went was very, very careful. If you look at Genesis 24, yes, Rebecca was beautiful. Yes, Rebecca was. She showed a level of loyalty, humility, and the fruit of the principles of a virtuous woman, according to Proverbs 31. She showed all those qualities in her, but maybe because he was a servant, maybe that's why he took the extra effort, because he knows that he mustn't miss it, just like Jacob missed it. Even though Jacob missed it later on, but the servant was very careful, very cautious. There's a difference between when a servant goes on a mission and when a son goes on a mission. When a son that is not yet fully mature goes on a mission, you could tell the difference between him and the servant. But I don't want to go into that now. You can get the book, you will see it in there. And so I discussed these sort of things, and how to be very careful using marriage as an example. But really, it's really marriage I'm looking at, because to make the right choice of beauty, you need to keep all your spiritual antenna open, not just your eyes, but all your spiritual antenna needs to be open, so you don't make the wrong choice in your life. God bless you. Let's move to the next chapter.